Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to episode 7 of my YouTube show, Wrestling with Brent. I'm going to be doing the AEW review from last night and NXT review from last night, reviewing both shows. Uh, I'm also going to talk a little bit about other wrestling news that come out as of earlier today and it's been going on over the week. Uh, I was reading earlier, AEW has uh, released a few names off of their removed a few names off of their website. I don't know if it means they've released them all or what, but Sadie Gibbs announced she's been released from the company. She's a woman wrestler. She's only appeared for them a couple times. She's pretty good, but you know, I think she was hurt a lot. Uh, Jimmy Havoc was also on there, so I don't know if they've released him or not. You know, he was involved with some stuff a while back about. He was one of them. Some of them allegations came out a while back about him. Hopefully they pick him back up if he uh, gets everything together and gets right and gets better. I mean, he's really talented. He always put on good matches, I thought. Uh, and the other one is B. Priestley. She's only wrestled for AEW a few times, but I liked her. She was a good wrestler. I don't know why she got released. She's Will Ospreay's girlfriend. Um, I think I've heard some allegations about her, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know if I had anything to do with it or not, but yeah. Uh, People as of a few days ago was been giving Brandy Rhodes down the road a lot. Uh, Apparently because she has her own action figure and because she started a woman's fan club and people just for whatever reason just don't like her. I personally like her. I think she seems really nice. Like I've seen her in interviews and stuff and she seems like a nice person. I mean I like her. She's not a great wrestler, but I mean I don't think she's terrible as they say she is. I think she's pretty decent in the ring. So I just don't understand all the hate with her. Apparently she was getting so much hate that she left Twitter. So yeah, whatever that means. Uh, Now real quick, if I want to do the reviews, I want to talk a little bit about Raw Monday night. Now we're in week 2 of this Raw Underground, whatever this is. Uh, I personally hate it. It makes no sense to me. I think it's dumb. Uh, to me, it's the new Brawl for All. I just think it's dumb. There's no sense in it. Uh, if you want to do UFC or MMA, do UFC or MMA. You know, don't put it on a wrestling show. I mean, that defeats the whole purpose, in my opinion. Uh, Nothing's really explained. They don't even say why they're doing it. Uh, a lot of the people they're putting in just look like scrubs. They're just having people beat up, you know. Just looks so fake and so unrealistic. It's dumb. Uh, I even read reports saying that they told people to take it easy on Shayna, so makes her look less believable and less cool. You know, if she was, if it was holding back on her, you know. I just didn't like it. And the whole thing with Nia Jax, I think this was last week, getting suspended or whatever. Hitting Pat Buck. She needs to go. She's terrible. Uh, I did like Dominic getting beat up Monday night with the kendo stick. I thought that was pretty cool. He really got whipped with that thing, but yeah. Alright, so now on for the actual reviews. So here we go. Here's AEW Dynamite first. So here we go. Alright, tonight's show, the first match we have last night's show, the first match, Young Bucks versus Dark Order. Um, I thought this was a good match. I liked it. The Young Bucks did a lot of cool moves in it. I thought Dark Order looked good. Uh, I was kind of surprised at the end. I don't know really. I couldn't really tell. I had to watch it back, and I couldn't tell if it was planned that way, if somebody messed up. But it looks like it was planned that way, and I thought it was a good match. Uh, I really enjoyed this match. Thought it was a lot of fun. Uh, Dark Order took the death fatality. Nick rolled Uno up and got the pinfall. So, yeah. Next, they do like some video. It's Tag Team Appreciation Night. They do like some video feeds where they interview different wrestlers about who their favorite tag teams are. They interviewed Kenny and Hangman. Looked like Hangman's gonna say them. Kenny said it's the Young Bucks. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Uh, Now we have MJF. Um, also shows him backstage, and MJF's walking through backstage, and he's got a. He tells the assistant to be quiet, only talk when he says to talk. Uh, he even has official gum. Handler gives him gum. Thought that was pretty funny. And as he was walking, he actually pushes a guy out the way. Says, "You're in my shot." I thought it was pretty funny. Uh, yep. So now MJF's in the ring for his another campaign speech. Did a really good promo as always. He even got in the floor in the ring and looked up at the lights while he was talking about that. Was pretty funny. Yeah, this was a good promo. Uh, Moxley's music hits. MJF sends Wardlow out to the ring, out in the audience to get Moxley, saying Moxley's going to come up through the audience. He always comes through the audience. Moxley comes out the tunnel. MJF doesn't see him. Moxley comes from behind him just to whacks him really good. Thought it was pretty funny. I liked it. Yep. And he also gave him the paradigm shift and drove MJF's head in the mat, which was really cool. I liked it. The show replay of Sammy Guevara busting Matt Hardy open. Now we have Cody coming out with the rest of the Nightmare family. QT Marshall, um, Dustin, Brandy, and Allie. They all come out. Mike Chioda is actually out to referee the match. He used to be in WWE for a long time. I think AEW signed him full time, which I'm glad. I've always thought he was a really good referee. I always liked him. Alright, so for the match, uh, have Cody versus Scorpio Sky for the TNT Championship. This was a good match. Um, Thought Scorpio Sky did really good. He's been on a hot streak lately, especially on AEW Dark, getting a lot of wins. They said they was going to take him away from SCU as a tag team and have him book his Mortal Singles run. I think that was a good move. He's just a really good wrestler. Seems like he gets better and better every time I see him wrestle. So I really like him. I thought him and Cody had a good match. Um, Cody took him to Crossroads to beat Scorpio Sky, but Cody did beat him. I was kind of hoping Scorpio Sky would get an upset win, maybe see a title change, but again, I didn't hate it. I like Cody, so I like them both, so. Yep, so Cody wins. After the match, Brody Lee appeared on the screen and says on August 22nd, he rewrites AEW history, and he's holding the old TNT Championship, and so that's setting up a match for Cody and Brody Lee for the TNT Championship. I think that'll be good. Also, by the way, I want to say I like the new TNT Championship. A lot of people don't like the look, but I like it. I think it looks cool. First, I wasn't really digging the red, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's something different, I still think it looks better than the WWE's belts, for sure. Yes, I liked it. Uh, Again, we have another video about tag teams. It was Private Party saying the Hardys were their favorite tag team of all time. Alright, next we have a match for the AEW tag team titles. Kenny Omega and Hangman vs. Jurassic Express. I really liked this match. I thought it was good. Um, I was really hoping Jurassic Express was going to win the titles, but it didn't happen. Um, Omega hits a tope all Jurassic Express on the floor, gets Jungle Boy Jack Page back in the ring, Page powerbombs Jungle Boy for a near fall. Omega tagged in and they hit the buckshot V-trick on Jungle Boy for the win. So Kenny Omega and Hangman still your champions. Um, then we cut a promo backstage from Santana and Ortiz. Uh, they were talking about best friends. They go in a shower and take their ring gear and dump it out in the best friend ring gear and dump it out in the shower and pour water on it. Thought it was pretty funny. And they poured bleach on it too. Turned the showers on. Yeah. So now we have go to commercial, and then we get back from commercial. We have Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Young Bucks, FTR, and the Rockville Express on the ring. The Bucks talk about how everybody's loving the Tattoo Appreciation Night. Uh, Matt Jackson says the Rockville Express were the original Young Bucks. Their style inspired the likes of Sean and Marty, Matt and Jeff and them. He thanks them and says they wouldn't be here without them. Dak says he's the biggest mark for Arn and Tully. Robert says he never misses AEW. He watches it every week. He loves it. Um, Tully speaks. Robert goes to speak. Tully snatches the microphone away. Um, Tully starts to speak, but Ricky jabs him, and everything breaks down. Dak somehow hurts his knee in the break. Dax had sold this last week that he had hurt his knee. Um, Cash down on the floor with him. Once the Bucks are out of the ring, they hit Robert with the knee. When the Bucks are out of the ring, FTR hit Robert with the knee brace, and Spike power driver Ricky. Uh, the Bucks run back down as just Page and Omega, but FTR walk away. So FTR officially turns heel. It looks like I knew that was coming eventually. I was surprised they weren't heels already, but I liked it. Ricky Morton at his age is still taking bumps and still doing Canadian destroyers. I mean, it's amazing to do what he's doing, still taking big bumps and stuff like that. So, yeah, I liked it. Uh, Mike Chioda is interviewed backstage with Jericho. Jericho said he better do the right thing. He owes me from 18 years ago. You know, Chioda said he'll call it right down the middle. So, we have a commercial. Let me get back from commercial. We have Hikaru Shida versus Heather Monroe. This was a quick match, a good match though. Kawashida won. Uh, she did it with the Buffalo submission and made Monroe tap, so that was a nice little change from usually her doing the kick to get a win. So yeah, something different. Um, Commercial. Get back from commercial. We have uh, the main event: Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. This was a good match. I don't think it was nearly as good as their first match. Uh, I don't know. They just seemed a little off, a little, I don't know, slow. But it was a good match. A lot of people didn't like the ending, but I liked the ending, even though I don't know if Jericho. They say Jericho botched or not. I don't know if he did or not, but Jericho, Cassidy's done that pin before, and I liked it when he does. I think it's a nice, different little pin, especially for him. I think it looks cool. So Orange Cassidy beat Jericho. And of course, Jericho's livid when he get livid as the screen's going off. Jericho's pitching a fit. So yeah, that's the end of AEW for this week. A lot of people online didn't seem to like this episode, but I personally enjoyed it. Uh, I'd give it a good solid 7 out of 10. I thought this was a really good episode. I thought the matches were good. Um, they furthered the storylines and had a couple nice little surprises in there. Appearances from Mike Chioda and Rock and Roll Express. So I thought this was a good show, a good 7 out of 10. I really liked it. Another good episode of Dynamite. And sadly, we're going to have to wait till next Saturday. It's going to be the next episode of AEW Dynamite. So I'll try to have a review maybe late Saturday night, maybe early Sunday. Try to have that review ready. Of course, NXT is going to be doing their takeover show next Saturday night, I guess, to compete with AEW, as well as the Wednesday show. So for NXT, so NXT is going to be doing 2 shows basically. And AEW is going to be having the one on Saturday. because of the NBA Finals on Wednesday on TNT. But NBA playoffs, excuse me, sorry, not finals. But yeah, so looking forward to Dynamite next Saturday night. Yeah. So there you have it, AEW Dynamite from last night, 7 out of 10. All right. Now going on to NXT. All right, the opening segment of NXT from last night. We get an opening recap of the Tag Team Championship match last week with Pat McAfee and Adam Cole, where Pat McAfee knocked out Adam Cole, and Karen Cross called out Keith Lee. Uh, first, uh, first match we have Karen Cross comes out with Scarlett against Danny Burch. I thought this was a good match. Thought Danny Burch put up a good fight. Karen Cross beat him. He beat him with that choked him out. Uh, this was interesting. Fought cool at the end. Into the match, Keith Lee marches down for NXT pack in his hand, a contract in his hand. Cuts a promo, wants Cross and Scarlett to sign it. Cross and Scarlett went out and outside the ring. Scarlett grabs the contract. They look at it. They look at each other, sign it, hand it back to Keith Lee. Keith Lee picks it up slowly. Uh, Keith Lee opens it. When he goes to open it, the fireball reaches out and catches him on fire. I thought that was pretty cool looking. Even though you could tell it was fake because people kept covering up Keith Lee's eye, wanting nothing off his eye at all. But yeah, cool little segment with the fireball. If I'm not mistaken, they're copying MLW. I think MLW was the first to do that. Uh, Joseph Samael for Contra unit was doing that in MLW. He would do the fireball, and I think it looked a whole lot cooler when he done it. Uh, Also, Sammy Callahan done that recently in Impact. Uh, Impact was teasing a return of somebody hacking their feeds, their electrical feeds and stuff, hijacking their show, and it was Sammy Callahan eventually. He did a fireball. Um, yep. So, all right. Next matchup, we have Drake Maverick versus Killian Dane. I thought this was a good match. They both looked good. Drake Maverick put up a good fight as always. You know, he's so little, but he can take a beat and he's tough. Uh, Undisputed Era show up and just run in and attack all of them. Super kicks and last shots. Super Sword no contest. Adam Cole gets on the mic and calls out Pat McAfee. Cole says Adam McAfee only got lucky because he kicked Cole while Cole's hands was behind his back. Cole said he's the longest reigning NXT champion in history and that is who he is stepping in the ring with at TakeOver. Uh, Cole calls out McAfee and tries him to NXT next week. Alright, back from commercial, we get a video package from Kushida. It was pretty good. WWE always did a good job, especially NXT with their video packages. They always do a good job. Look professional, look cool, and get you kind of interested, keep you interested. Um, Alright, so for the next match, we have Tyler Breeze versus the Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar quickly sends Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza back to the back, says he can do it. This was a good match, kind of quick. Santos Escobar wins. Fandango comes down for arm and a sling, and they beat all of them up again. They beat up Fandango and Breeze. Now we get a video package from Dakota Kai promoting her match. Back for Ghost, we get a video package from Ridge Holland. I I know we're trying a little bit, but I don't really know him a whole lot, you know. I've only seen him a little bit here and there. I don't really know much about him. Uh, so now we have a match between Mia Yim and Indy Hartwell. Mia Yim always puts on a good match. I like this Indy Hartwell girl too. She's beautiful. Mia Yim's beautiful too. And I think Indy Hartwell's a good wrestler. She's going to be even better the more she gets to wrestle. So it was a good match. Physical, hard hitting. Mia Yim won. Yep. So now from the show, Damian Priest and Martha Reed getting ready backstage. Go to commercial. Back from commercial, we get a rematch of McAfee and Cole again. Uh, Now the match is Damian Priest versus Bronson Reed. This was a okay match. I'm not really a big fan of Bronson Reed or Damian Priest. Bronson Reed won. Uh, Bronson Reed actually well, no, never mind that. But Bronson Reed won. Uh, Now we get a video package from Io Shirai. It was pretty good. We get another video package come up, Cameron Grimes. Um, Now we have Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter versus Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah, Robert Stone. This was a good match. Uh, Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah get the win. Rhea Ripley's music hits. Um, yeah. Uh, Next we have Kushida and Cameron versus Cameron Grimes versus Velveteen Dream in a qualifying match for NXT Championship match. That's right. Velveteen Dream was a surprise entrant. So Velveteen Dream made his official return last night. A lot of people online, there was a lot of backlash yesterday about Velveteen Dream returning and being in this match. Fans were not happy, you know, regarding his recent situation and allegations. Uh, I have to strongly believe that they must have been found not to be true. There was nothing to him. If not, I don't think WWE will let him be a period, especially where they're a publicly traded company and all that. And it seems like they fired people for a lot less. Um, have a hard time believing he'd be back wrestling if he wasn't cleared of charges. So, still waiting to get the official word on that. But yeah, this was a good match. Um, Cameron Grimes won. Looked like Kushida was gonna win. Um, but Cameron Grimes won. I fought for Velveteen Dream not to wrestle for a long time. I thought he looked pretty good. Didn't look too rusty. Looked pretty good. For anyone on flip to go back and notice, for that reason, I don't know if Velveteen Dream was looking for somebody or looking to jump outside of somebody, but Velveteen Dream just kind of jumped out of the ring outside, and nobody was there, and he just kind of fell and hit his head and looked kind of dumb. I thought it was kind of strange, but maybe I was the only person to notice that. But yep, Cameron Grimes won the match. Uh, Kevin Velveteen Dream kind of turns heel pretty much. Turns to Kushida and slaps him and turns heel. So I thought that was interesting. Uh, then Finn Balor comes in and runs up behind Dream and pointing at Dream, pointing his fingers at him like you know he does. As NXT got off the air, so that should be interesting. So yep, NXT was good as well. I give it maybe a solid 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 show. So this was another good show. Yep. So there you have it. Those are my reviews for this week. Check back next week. I hope y'all liked it. Next week for another episode. Hope everybody's doing good and staying safe. Happy wrestling. See you.